Let the games begin. The second-ranked team in the nation sends a message back to Kansas. The big boys battle the little boys. St. Albert stands up to Thomas Jefferson. The new kid on the block gets his baptism by fire. Is he all wet? Cut and dry on the pitch. The top-ranked Reavers rattle the Rattlers. The #1 women pick up where they left off. It's all good. The second-ranked volleyball team in the country heads west under a full head of steam.
Hi, I'm Josh Blair from Houston, Texas. The Bluffs Sports Zone starts now.
Hello, I'm J.J. Davis, and welcome to this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone. Well, it's about time. That's all I gotta say. The hype is finally over. It's time to settle things on the field. Second-ranked Iowa Western kicks off another football season, looking to kick Coffeyville back to Kansas. And remember, you only get one shot at making a good first impression.
It's all us. Let's go.
The Reavers got it going from the get-go. The offense, 68 yards, 11 plays. Quarterback Tay Bender to Taj Williams' 2-yard TD strike. The home team's on the board. Now the Red Ravens' first play. It's picked off by Mo Williams. The redshirt freshman, 17 yards out, 14 to zip Iowa Western in the blink of an eye. Coffeyville comes throwing right back. Second quarter, Colby Brown, Dominic Reed, 52 yards, tie game. And head coach Scott Strohmeyer, all in stride. The Reavers rack up 426 yards of total offense. Ty Mason, a 12-yard bang-banger, 21-14. The visitors tie it again on a block punt. And then Michael Cromartie, right spot, right time, a 36-yard pick six, 28-21 Red Ravens. But the big plays keep coming. Bender lays it out for Alex Reed. 31-yard scoring play and just a little rocky. 28 all at the break. Second half, all Iowa Western. Defense bends but does not break. Third quarter, Mo Williams, his third pick of the game, breaks a school record with 4. The Reavers rip off 36 unanswered points. Tay Bender lays it out. Taj Williams, 48 yards, 34-28, boys in blue. Now Bender, 21 of 28, 258 yards, 4 touchdowns. Ronald Nash grabs 7 balls for 112 and this TD. Fourth quarter, Big Blue just wearing them down. Mike Edwards, one of his 2.5 tackles for loss. Darius Commissioning leads the way with 13 tackles, including 2 sacks. Backup quarterback Zach Martin from Omaha North to Tyler Lloyd. And the Reavers turn up the heat and roast Coffeyville 57-35.
Tyler Lloyd.
Biggest thing for me was when we had a 14-point lead. We ended up giving it up to tie it, and then we ended up actually going down 7 and coming back to score, and huge stop right before the half. So, and then a big play here right at the start of the second half. So our kids responded.
What did you do that you liked? What did you do that you didn't like?
What I did that I liked, I didn't let, the little mistakes get to me. I kept myself positive, and I kept my teammates positive, and I think that's, what got us to where we were today. But, what I didn't like was the fact, there's a couple passes I should have made.
Oh, man. I got a bum thumb. I messed up about a week ago. I was kind of nervous coming into this one, with a bum thumb. And, coaches were making fun of me a little bit in practice, missing a couple picks in practice. But I told them I was going to show up on game day, because I'm a playmaker. And, I did what I had to do.
Touchdown catch was nice. As soon as I released, I saw the safety come down, so I knew it was going to be my ball. Just did my best to relax and catch it and scored. But I made my fair share of mistakes today, but it was game 1, and only way to go from here is up.
Looking up for head coach Scott Strohmeyer and the Reavers. New league, same old story.
Hey, no limits on 3. 1, 2, 3. No limits.
So, mighty Jayhawk Conference, how you like them apples? As the Reavers just simply wore them down. Not a bad start for Tay Bender. The sophomore quarterback looks pretty good for the most part, 21 of 28, 4 touchdowns. Not bad at all for a first game. Ronald Nash, 112 yards receiving. Just one of the many stud wideouts on this year's team. A lot of options. And how about Mondo Williams? One of the littlest guys on the field at 5'9", 162. Mo comes up big with the school record 4 picks. Iowa Western punched in the mouth, but the Reavers punch right back. Next up gets a little tougher. Butler under the lights at Lewis Central. Now for some more food for thought.
Congratulate our more than 600 students.
The table is set at halftime. The 2013-14 Learfield Sports Directors Cup, annually awarded to the top junior and community college athletic program in the country, is officially handed over to Iowa Western.
It's a wonderful accomplishment by our coaches and our student athletes here at the college, and we're very proud of what they accomplished last year. They are the ones that earned this, and they certainly deserve the recognition.
We are very proud of our...
Another proud moment for the Reavers and the over 600 student athletes. Their cup continues to runneth over. So the Iowa Western football team kicks off a new beginning with a bang. What about the top-ranked Reavers men's soccer team? But next up, when was the last time St. Albert tackled TJ? When we come back.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed SportsMed. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed SportsMed invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed SportsMed.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Hey, I'm John Wolf, head coach at Abraham Lincoln Football, and you're watching the Bluffs Sports Zone.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in Southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
This is an interesting matchup, and to make things more interesting, they duke it out on a neutral field. Class 4A Thomas Jefferson was supposed to take a trip up the hill to tackle Class A St. Albert. Not this time. Mother Nature rains on their parade. So they moved the city showdown to another city school, the only one with field turf. They shake on it at Lewis Central. Second play from scrimmage, the Falcons' Glenn Bertelson just picks off TJ quarterback Jason Wallace, the junior, a beeline for the goal line. 23 yards for the score. John Meyering intercepts Wallace on the next series. The senior then blows through. A 25-yard touchdown run, 14-0 St. Albert with barely 2.5 minutes gone in the game. Yellow Jackets head coach Mark Puev rallies the Bees. Second quarter, Wallace finds Robert Daly and number 7 inside enemy territory. The senior quarterback, 9 of 19 for 142 yards. Wallace to Isaac Hansen. Turns it into a 46-yard scoring play. But still, the Falcons' Big Birds walk off with a 14-7 lead at the break. St. Albert comes out like St. Albert to start the third quarter. John Myring up the gut. The senior carries the rock 12 times for 101 yards. The Falcons, 7 plays, 51 yards. Myring falls in from 6 out, and St. Albert flagging down a 20-7 lead heading into the final quarter. Now, Thomas Jefferson outgains the Falcons 291 to 172. Wallace up the middle. But Gage Fisher, the workhorse, the senior 14 carries, 64 yards. Number 28 busts through, and the Jackets trail 20-13 with under 4 minutes to go. The St. Albert defense braces for one last charge. TJ with the ball at its own 40 with under a minute left. Wallace lets it go, and it's incomplete. Thomas Jefferson, one last play. The Falcons hold off the Yellow Jackets 20-13.
That brings us to the end of the game.
I thought we were very fortunate tonight to be playing down here. I think if we would have had to play at our place in the mud, we would have gotten overwhelmed physically, and I think it was a huge advantage for us. I'm not so sure if we played this game at our place, we wouldn't have lost.
With 9.5 minutes left in the first quarter, we're down by 2 touchdowns, and I think some of the teams in the past might have kind of folded the tents at that point in time. I'm very proud of the effort. I'm very proud of the fact that we fought to the end, and we at least had a shot to the last play.
What's it mean to beat TJ?
I've had good friends that have gone to TJ, and I always liked playing against TJ, and I think it's pretty cool getting to beat him.
But I sensed this is a different TJ team this year.
Yeah, we play as a team. We all believe in each other. That's the word of the week, was believe. And we all believed that we could go out there and really do something special, and we almost did. But we're going to keep going back to practice and keep fighting for next week.
The things that you can clean up, the things that we can get better on, way outweigh than the things that have me concerned right now.
Thomas Jefferson, something to build on in a loss. And for St. Albert and its fans, same old, same old. Then there's the new kid on the block. Abraham Lincoln and its rookie head coach open up at home against Sioux City North. Now, do the Lynx go north or south in John Wolf's debut? Here's IWTV student Camille Kammerer.
After a 30-minute delay, a little rain wasn't enough to cancel new head coach John Wolf's first game at CB Stadium. Lynx lead Sioux City North 15-13 at the half. Third quarter, quarterback Josh Krabby rolls to the right, and a 7-yard touchdown pass to Peyton Shinost. Krabby was 13 of 23 for 151 yards and 3 TDs. Peyton Heffernan bounces to the edge and squeezes in for 6. Abraham Lincoln up 29-13 after 3. Fourth quarter, Stars strike back with 2 touchdowns. Daniel Tillo to Robert Newstrom cuts AL's lead to 29-27. How about this one? Lynx with the ball on their own 34. And Heffernan with a 66-yard touchdown, putting the home team up 36-27 with 5 minutes left. And here he comes again. The senior had 23 carries for 127 yards, and this, his 4th touchdown. Abraham Lincoln outruns Sioux City North 42-27.
Excellent. I think we came out in the second half, did what we needed to do, won the football game. They responded to everything we asked of them, and I couldn't speak more volumes of the senior leadership we have right now.
Yeah, I think we prepared mentally and physically for this matchup to win. Played pretty good in the conditions we had tonight, muddy, and we were all over the place.
Practice is one thing, but how'd you feel out there on your first Friday night?
A lot of guys are asking me about whether I was nervous or not, and really is a little bit, but more anxious, just ready to get started and see what we had, and I was pleasantly surprised. Or not even surprised, just happy to see what we had.
AL was outgained 433 yards to 329. Next up for John Wolf and the Lynx, Lewis Central. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Camille Kammer.
Thanks, Camille. Meanwhile, Lewis Central hits the road and comes up big. Austin Simmons and Connor Hannafin hook up on a 50-yard scoring play with 25 seconds left. The Titans demote the Sergeant 35-28. Now, a lot of big numbers, but the only one that matters, the scoreboard. Next up for LC, home opener against AL. Always a fun time. Moving it indoors. The second-ranked Iowa Western volleyball team serves up a big weekend in the Reaver Classic. But first, The top-ranked women's soccer team picks up where it left off after the break.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, our goal is to help you, your families, and your businesses grow and prosper for generations. We take pride in our community, whether it's volunteering our time or helping individuals, families, and businesses succeed. We provide you with the personal service and attention you deserve. With over 220 years of banking experience, decisions are made locally. We are Council Bluffs people operating at Council Bluffs Bank to help Council Bluffs be a better place to work and live. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking, the way it used to be. Member FDIC.
If you store your guns properly.
So not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
I won't have to tell so many family members. I'm sorry.
I won't hear as many scary stories. Or scary news reports.
I won't have to hold someone's hand and shout you're gonna make it.
And I won't have to tell my kids, this isn't a drill.
Please.
Please.
Please. Please.
Please.
Do it for us.
For us. Do it for us.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. If you own a firearm and are not using it, please be responsible and be sure that it's stored in a safe place. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org.
Your future is here at CBTV. You're in the game. You take the shots. It's your story. The Media Studies program at Iowa Western. Real reality TV starring you. For more information, go to iwcc.edu. I don't know about you, but I'll always remember this scene. Tyler, Texas, the Iowa Western men's soccer team caps an undefeated season and wins the 2013 National Championship. So now, everybody knows their name, if they didn't already. And I don't know what's harder, winning a national title or defending it. Here's IDUB TV student Zach Harper Blunt.
The Iowa Community College
top-ranked Reavers in action against 17th-ranked Otero at Titan Stadium. Game moved to Lewis Central due to weather. Near misses ruled the first half. Visitors with the throw-in. Ooh, just misses. Just before the break, Fazlo Ali Hodzic with the shot for Iowa Western. Both teams headed to halftime with no score. Can the Reavers strike first? 48th minute. Orlando Alvarado with the bicycle kick. And IDUB gets the first goal on the board. The sophomore from Laredo, Texas with his first of the season. Things getting a little chippy. Nick Martinez and Juan Velasquez shoving a bit. Both receive a yellow card, 4 handed out overall. 53rd minute, Zane Zhao to Hafa Fiata, and it's now 2-0 Reavers. Fiata with his 4th goal of the new season. Otero threatening again. The Rattlers with the throw-in. And a nice save by Josh Blair, the freshman from Houston, Texas, with 6 overall. 85th minute. Ali Hodzic putting the icing on the cake as Iowa Western shuts out Otero 3-0.
Stuck in with the team, like when they dominated with all those long throws and corner kicks, we just tried to stay compact and not let them score. And they got a goal, but it got disallowed, so we did good on just stopping them from scoring goals.
I mean, it's one of those situations where they thought they could have won the game last year, and so they came to us feeling very confident they could probably win at our place. With us being number one, I mean, we were the national champions, so I think, I mean, as a coach, if we were to play the national champion, and I always, prepare my guys the same, is you're going to knock them off.
Next up for Coach Carver's squad is a trip to Marshalltown to take on the Tigers. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Zach Harper Blunt.
Thanks, Zach. Now, what about the ladies? What do they do for an encore? Because a big, fat target is on their backs as well. It's a scene that never gets old, no matter how many times you see it. But That was last year. The 2014 Iowa Western women's soccer team not sitting around and resting on its laurels. The top-ranked Reavers shoot down third-ranked Butler 4-1, and then here outscore number 16 Otero 4-0.
Sunday was fantastic. We had a great showing. It took us a little while to finally break down Otero, but once we did, I think our confidence level shot out the roof. Not expected at all. I told my assistant coach and the press that if I had to pick a scoreline going into or coming out of this last weekend, I never would have guessed 8-1. So very unexpected. It's a good unexpected result, that's for sure. This team has the makings of just being a lot more clean with the ball. I think we're a little bit more creative in the midfield. I think our goals are going to come from a lot of different areas. I think we're a lot deeper this year too, I think, in terms of positions and versatility within our players, and it's a fun little flair that we have. Delia Jimenez got the call up to to our national team, to our full team, so she's going to be entering into the qualifying rounds for the 2015 World Cup. And so it's really going to stretch our team, and it's really going to, I think, put a premium on our bench and put a premium on our depth. And so these next 5 games are going to be extremely telling.
This shot, very telling in 2013. And this year, well, it's early. And it's not how you start, but how you finish. Up next, our play of the week. Lots to pick from. But first, the second-ranked Iowa Western volleyball team serves it up in 2 big tournaments. On the other side.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone is brought to you by Toby Jack's Mineola Steakhouse, serving customers with dine-in, catering, takeout, banquet room, and more. Toby Jack's Mineola Steakhouse, home of the Thursday night taco ride.
They finished in the top 10 last year. They come in at number 2 this season. That's not too shabby. And so it goes for the Iowa Western volleyball team. What's it going to be in 2014? Now remember, the Reavers had high hopes last year and they lined up ready to take the 2013 national tournament by storm, but then came the quarterfinals. Hillsborough on the left ends the Reavers' dream of a national championship in 4 sets. Iowa Western leaves Wyoming with a 7th place finish. The Reavers back at it in 2014. Second-ranked Iowa Western in the near court just killing it. Alicia Williams' team drops just 1 set, goes 4-0 in the Reaver Classic.
I was just really proud of them because it's not like we had an easy tournament. I thought that, the tournament was tough. We played some great teams, and we just, like I said the other day to you, we composed ourselves really well, and we just handled some tough situations really well, and then we just got after it too.
the Reavers get after it with 4 returning starters, including 2 All-Americans, outside hitter Allie Dawson and setter Nicole Sanchez.
I think she found a weapon in her own self this year that she didn't always have last year. And yeah, I thought that the freshmen really did a good job. I thought that, you know, both right sides, Macy and McKenna, they both played this weekend and both did a great job. I think Taylor had a great game, especially last night against Western Nebraska. Played really well. She gets in really well. And then Gabby is, you know, Gabriella is also good and fiery.
Everyone this year has that passion, that want to win, and I think we really showed that this weekend. Last year we were so nervous, I think, and this year I think we're just ready to play. Like, we're ready to be out there, we're ready to go, and that's the difference.
The sophomores really stepped up. They make you feel welcome. They've all just helped us to be better as a team. There's no drama or anything. Coming in as a freshman, it's scary, and they make you feel like you're part of the team right away. You don't feel like a freshman.
Overall, in every category, we did pretty good. There's always room for improvement in each category, but I think we served and passed really well. I thought we blocked well, and we did make a lot of mistakes. So if we can hold on to that, that'll be the hard part, is just maintaining it. I think we'll do well.
The Reavers do very well in sweeping their own tournament. Next up, second-ranked Iowa Western hits the road.
2, 3, Reavers!
Alicia Williams and the gang have a field day in Utah. The second-ranked Reavers go unbeaten at the Salt Lake tournament. In the process, knock off 3 ranked teams. What a confidence booster. Iowa Western, now a sparkling 8-0. Now it's time for our Play of the Week, brought to you by Buena Vista University. History in the making in more ways than one for Iowa Western against Coffeyville. It starts on the Red Ravens' first play from scrimmage. Mondo Williams grabs the spotlight with a 17-yard interception return for a touchdown. And the redshirt sophomore from Iowa City West just getting warmed up. One more time at the end of the half. One more time in the third quarter. And would you believe one more time in the fourth? Number 4 sets a school record with 4 picks. Reavers cornerback Mondo Williams with our play or plays of the week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by Buena Vista University. Earn your bachelor's with face-to-face classes right here in Council Bluffs. So how about that for the first show of this new season? We had it all, or so it seemed. And that's just the tip of the old iceberg as far as the rest of the year goes. But remember to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Marie Zeitner. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.